Hi guys, today we are going to talk about back crossovers. So with our back crossovers, we're going to think about body lean and weight transfer. So we still want to look over our shoulder, open up that shoulder blade, and lean into the circle. With a back crossover, we can first warm this up at the wall. After that, we're going to talk about our push. So I'm going to pump and push my front foot to cross in front and then push away. So it almost looks like a question mark. With the front of this blade on the back inside edge, I'm making a half lemon shape or the top of the question mark. Next, I'm crossing it in front. And once I'm crossed in front, we're gonna push our feet apart. So the key thing with this is that you still trust your edges and your body lean. That is my biggest tip. So lean into the circle, question mark. Now your back foot's the dot. You're gonna push the dot away while maintaining that lean. Something common I see is that you start to lean, and when you push, you start to back away. So keep maintaining this lean. You can even put your hand on your hip and keep pushing away. Next, let's talk about the part of the blade we push with. If you stomp your foot, you're stomping on the middle of your blade, that's where you're gonna push from your undercut push. So just like a forward crossover, the backward crossover has two pushes. Pump, first push, push, extend right away. So same concepts as the forwards, push, extend, hip to toe. With hockey, you can keep your foot close to the ice. Figure skaters, you can extend a bit more. Push and push your feet apart. So next, let's try to link the crossovers. After you do your first crossover, finish the push, reach back into the circle, sit onto that gliding hip, and then repeat the process. The more you lean into that circle and bend and sit back on the hip, the more edge stability you have, and the more ability you'll have to bend, push, and accelerate. After your first push, reach and push away. So I talked about sitting back in those hips. Another common error is that you push away and you break at the waist, or you don't trust the ankle bend of your back inside edge. So make sure you sit back, push, keep your belly button up, chest up, but also keep bending the ankle of the gliding foot of your back inside edge to maintain that stability. We're also going to talk about the rhythm. We'll do the same 4-count rhythm. 1, 2, cross, 3, 4. 1, 2, cross, 3, 4. With the upper body, I'm hugging the circle. Hockey, sometimes I'll have my players hold their hands here, so it's less to talk about. Figure skaters, I'll have you extend. The front arm is always a little lower than the back arm. So stretched out, there's not too much tension, it's nice and relaxed. 1, 2, 3, 4, look behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, if you want to concentrate on your feet and pushing first. We talked about body lean a lot, so let's talk about weight transfer and when it happens. This is crucial for backward and forward crossovers. So after our back pump, I'm gonna cross my foot, and then when I push my feet apart, that's my weight transfer to my new gliding foot. So right now, I have weight on both feet during my push, and then when I cross and push away, all of my weight is on the foot holding my back inside edge. Another important part of back crossovers is where your hips are. So when I'm doing these pumps, my pumping hip is slightly in front, my gliding hip is slightly in back, and when I cross, my free hip is under and close to my gliding hip.